Hey guys, Silvertorn here, and welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. So this time is... I think we should probably go visit the center of that castle. Probably at some point. However, my main goal will be to actually fill in all the map we've yet to fill in. So I think we're going to take care of that first. And I want to kill this werewolf because I can. Because I do so much damage with the Claw Solus. I should probably put this bridge up. Yeah. We have a bit of map to fill in over here first anyway. Such as up here there is the Hellbore. Actually takes 2 hits, surprisingly. I suppose it's not weak to holy, so it makes a bit of sense. Get the heart pendant up there, and that's on map. And I want this up, darn it. Because down here there's another area we can go. A damn tornado demon. What are you? Spin devil. Spin devil. Tornado demon's close enough. And we can fly up here to get this gold stud. It's just another accessory. I don't think it actually does much of anything. It might increase the luck. And the other goal I would like to get is this area over here. Now, in truth, we could have come over to this area sooner. We just wouldn't have been able to have done everything over here. I think we even would have been able to get on map. So, the biggest reason why I didn't come over here is, well, first of all, this is a bit more of a jerk if you don't have stupid mobility, like flying and everything, because you actually need to pay attention and break these things in a specific way, and fudge that. I do not feel like doing that. But the other reason why I waited is because in here, there's a map. We get a combat knife for doing this, though, and the map will give us, or not the map, I said map. There's a mirror, and the mirror will give us a rosary. Alright, so then I just need to hold up and break everything directly above me. Perfect. Now then, we're more or less set here. There's a few more areas I'd like to go, so I will see you guys at the next one, since this is a lot of backtracking for now. Yay, backtracking! That's for kicking me! Alright, the second thing I want to show off is actually in here. Now, I can rearrange this a little bit for now. Okay, and bingo. We won't be able to get to all of those doors on our first pass, or all the dead-end runes on our first pass, or in one pass, so I'd like to take care of one now. Each dead-end room will have a single item in it, but beyond that, in the upper right corner here, there is a mirror, which will get us Dracula's Tunic, which is pretty much best armor. I'm going to equip that now to this suit. Yeah, that's pretty good. Actually, I think I'm going to equip it to both, because Dracula's armor, Dracula's Tunic, is 1 luck less than 3 sevens. So for 1 less luck, I can have that much more defense. And now I never have to worry about having 3 sevens equipped again. Alright, now how do I want to do this? Aha! Success! I have no clue how much of that I'm actually cutting out. That was more difficult than it needed to be, admittedly. Have I never been in one? Huh. Well, Cletus there, if I'm pronouncing that right. Then we go up here, and in room 12, there's a great sword. None of this is really going to be items that help us. If we took the time to set this up earlier, when it was actually important to do so, it might have been a lot more useful. As for now, it's just map completion. Oh man, that map is now complete. Alright, where do I wish to go next? I know where I want to go next. It's actually not too far off from where we are. And where we want to be next is actually right here, because there's a breakable wall. And up here we get... what ring is this? The Rune Ring! It makes it so we regenerate mana faster. Okay, I suppose the next place we might want to check in is right near where we are. At least... it's actually too far. Where do I want to go next? Where do I want to go next? There is... right next to the tower, there's a few places, so I'll see you guys next to the tower. Freaking imps. Alright, before we go to where I thought I was going to go, there's a mirror here. That'll give us a platinum stud. Nothing too much else fancy about it. We're going to the tower next. And here we are, back in the tower. We should have almost everything on map at this point, with a few exceptions, and we will hit them up soon enough. Man, that's a long fall. Man, that's a long fall. You need to die. Alright, so up here, there is some tasty meat. And map. But tasty meat. Freaking meat. And then we also have this area, which we will need to get in on map, which is irritating enough. It's just a big... right, the tombstones are alive. It's just a big area, really. We need to climb all the way up through it. But we can get everything in here now. Oh, there's also Quetzalcoatls. That's right. Oof. Quetzalcoatls are so... and so are these little demons. More because they can just interrupt your actions, and that's all they need to do to be annoying. And then over here, there is... is that a potion or a mind up? That's a potion. That's a high potion. That's a pretty nice potion. I like potions. I don't need them quite as badly now that I'm using proper armor, but I still like potions. Can I go up here? Yes, no, maybe, maybe. Right, so over here we have a kotetsu, which is one of the katanas we needed. And finally over here is the rest of the map. I don't know why I didn't get this on map, but I didn't. Those Valkyries actually resist Holy, but because it does so much damage, I kill them anyway. But this is all on map now, and besides the center of the castle where there is very little left to get on map, there is one more thing I would like to show off before we get there. I don't want to have anything to do with Quetzalcoatl. No. Stop it. Game, stop it. I'll see you where I want to be next. Alright, the first place I want to stop is this room here. You notice there's all, like, this weird setup here in general. If we come in here, hit this with a mace, it goes up to the first one, and hits a thing. A lot like the strong arm games you'd see at a carnival. Morgenstern goes up a bit higher. So then, of course, by rule of whatever, you would think that, the strongest mace would go the highest. And lo and behold, you would be correct. Doing that will get you a... well, I didn't want that high potion anyway. Doing that will get you a potion, a high potion, and a super potion. Now then you could come in here with, say, the Malignir, and then it would hit all three, and all three things would drop a potion. So you don't need to do this one at a time. You don't need all the maces. I just chose to do that anyway. And moving on forward, though, we come to eventually the next area, because there is, over here, actually a mirror room I would like to show off. And we are almost shown off everything there is to show off. Freaking waiter skeletons. But over here in this room, there is a mirror. And this mirror will give us another super potion. And we can see that there are ghouls in the background. Freaking ghouls. I'm gonna have to show off the ghoul soul. The ghoul soul is actually really nice if I haven't already shown it off. What the Ghoul Soul does is it is a yellow soul, and it makes it so that you can consume things that would otherwise be unconsumable. Rotten meat, spoiled milk, rusty food tin. Those items, the Anamita, however you pronounce that mushroom. All those things would normally poison you, and I don't remember if they do any damage, but they would poison you. With the Ghoul Soul, instead of doing that, they will act as healing items. I should try to get another one of the Dead Mate Souls. I really like that soul. But for now, the last area for us to go to is, of course, the Garden of Madness. Because we do have a little bit of map left to fill in. Now then, beyond just the hidden rooms in the center there, you may have noticed on map for a good while now, there is a green door up the top here that I have never gone through. That is the entrance to a hidden room, which I broke accidentally when I was farming at one point, and I just made the note to never go in it. Oof, ow, you are a jerk. So, allow us to just go up there so I can get that on map, and then we'll go to the center of the castle and see what trap Celia has waiting for us. Yeah. Come on. But it is right here. And if we climb on up, we will see that there are ninja clothes. Ninja suit. Close enough. I should probably stop using Malignir, but I'm going to keep using Malignir because I have it equipped. But with that taken care of, the only thing left to us is the center of the castle there. So why don't we just head on over there and see what this trap is going to be. But we have to remember the whole warning that Yoko had for us and everything else. So why don't we just equip... Where is it? Equip... It's here somewhere. Mina's Talisman. I have it equipped, right? Yes. Just in case something goes terribly wrong. Oh dear, this pattern. I'm not gonna remember that pattern. But it's time to deal with Celia. Alright, Celia, what do you got for us? We can take anything you got. That ain't good. You know, we may have gotten the Doppelganger soul, but we have never seen it yet. Fitting in that regard. And I must say, I don't approve of Soma's methods, but I do agree of his motive. But of course, things would never be that easy. Especially because this asshole was never properly killed. Dimitri, you know, it's fitting that the one whose ability is to copy someone else's skills just took the body of a creature whose entire purpose is to mimic appearances. It is really fitting in that way. But this, of course, is the path towards the good end of the game. which of course means things have to get kind of bad. Dimitri having copied Soma's power of dominance. A risky gamble, as he puts it so elegantly. Celia's surprised for once. Yeah, but he had confirmed one thing. The Dark Lord does not need to be his reincarnation, whatever you'd want to call it, descendant. They just need to have the same power, which, in most senses, would only be his reincarnation, descendant, what have you. In this case, Dimitri can cheat. And yes, more hints to who Arikedo actually is, which they don't really need to drop any more hints. These hints are as subtle as a sledgehammer to the face. Freaking Dimitri, I really do not care for you. You just... His pose, not the portrait, just his pose, standing there with his arms out in such a cocky manner. I do not like Dimitri. It's like Soma and Arikedo, they just kind of stand there like, Soma's standing there just kind of like pimp, and Arikedo's just there with his hand in his pocket, but Dimitri is just there like, come and get me. Do not like that. But of course, where might they have gone? There's only one place left that they could have gone. Next to the condemned tower, there's that little passage there. And that's the only place we haven't not gone in the castle. So we should probably go check that out. And who are you kidding, Arikedo? This is Soma's fight. Dimitri stole Soma's powers. This is Soma's fight. But that, like I said, is the start of the good ending of the game. You want to come in here wearing Mina's talisman, something that they beat you over the skull with. Oh man, they make that as blunt as possible to make sure you do it. But like I said, we kind of want to continue on to that area over there. And it'll probably actually be faster if I go... You are just getting in my way. If I go over and down through the warp. But this... I really like that whole thing where they have Dimitri taking over a doppelganger. Like I said in the cutscene, one whose ability is to copy someone else's skills using the body of one who is meant to copy one's appearance. It's really fitting in that way. And Celia, she really doesn't know how to give up. Admittedly, she had a good plan. I'm kind of surprised that was not her plan from the word go. But I digress. For now, back up to the condemned tower so we can jump down it once more. Because at the bottom of the condemned tower is that area I talked about earlier. So let us jump. Man, this is a long fall. Man, this is a long fall. Don't care about you. I'm going to take that one damage. And of course, Julius and Arikedo are both already here. Unfortunate as it is that you wouldn't be able to fight Julius, we all have to get in there, no matter the cost. Just let Dimitri do that is unacceptable. And of course, as you recall from the first game, Julius's Grand Cross is kind of broken. And with the power of Grand Cross, he broke the barrier, and we can continue down into the next area. I'm sure it is, Julius. I'm sure it is. We got this. Just go rest. And this brings us to the Mine of Judgment. But we're going to explore this area next time. I'll see you guys all then. Later.